The retooled, reloaded, and finally relevant Tampa Bay Buccaneers have a great problem. Too many pass catchers. Just 1 month after winning the Tom Brady free agent sweepstakes, the Bucs traded for another former New England Patriots star, Pro Bowl tight end Rob Gronkowski, who decided to end a one-year retirement. The Bucs receiving corps now consists of Gronk, superstar wideouts Chris Godwin, and Mike Evans, plus 2 other quality tight ends in O.J. Howard and Cameron Brate. It simply makes no sense for the Bucs to carry all 3 tight ends, especially with such an explosive receiving duo. You're not going to get the ball around to everybody, so why not trade one of them in order to address another need? More specifically, the ground game. Ronald Jones led Tampa Bay with 724 rushing yards last year. The Bucs as a whole finished a mere 24th in rushing offense. Adding a big-time playmaker in the backfield would fully complete Tampa Bay's offense. Luckily for Bruce Arians and company, there's one team that should be willing to do business. That would be the New York Jets. In 2019 free agency, the Jets signed Pro Bowl running back Le'Veon Bell to a 4-year contract worth $52.5 million. Reports came out soon after that head coach Adam Gase wasn't happy with the contract, believing it was ridiculous for then GM Mike McCormick to throw so much money around at a devalued position. McCormick was fired soon after. Gase essentially had no choice but to try and build a large aspect of his pass-happy offense around Bell. But all the Jets got out of their $52.5 million man was 789 rushing yards and 3 rushing touchdowns. Bell averaged a lowly 3.2 yards per carry, the worst mark of his career. If Gase and GM Joe Douglas could, they would love to get out of Bell's contract. I mean, it's so freaking easy to find a quality #1 running back on the cheap these days. An overpaid and underachieving running back isn't the only problem for the Jets. They don't have enough playmaking pass catchers for young quarterback Sam Darnold, who failed to make any serious improvements in his sophomore year. The Jets lost top wideout Robbie Anderson in free agency. They added veterans Josh Doctson and Brashad Perryman before snagging Baylor wideout Denzel Mims in the second round of the draft at number 59 overall. Perryman, Doctson, Mims, and Jamison Crowder are a solid pass-catching unit. But the Jets really could use a playmaking tight end to supplement Darnold in the rest of the passing game. Can you see where we're going with this? The Bucs have too many pass catchers and a need for a running back. The Jets need to ditch a veteran running back, and they need some help in the receiving and run blocking game. So how about this? O.J. Howard for Le'Veon Bell. Straight up. No other pieces, nor draft picks. One guy for another. Look at it from the point of view of both teams. Why should the Bucs keep Howard when he underperformed in 2019 with 34 receptions, 459 yards, and 1 touchdown? And why should the Jets keep Bell when they know they're not going to get the Pittsburgh Steelers version of him? Cut your losses, move on from Bell, and look for some cheaper options to fill out the backfield. Easy peasy. Furthermore, here's why Bell makes sense for the Bucs. He's one of the game's elite pass-catching running backs. He had 66 receptions for 461 yards and 1 touchdown for the Jets in 2019. With the Steelers, Bell hit the 75 catch and 600 receiving yard mark in 3 different seasons. Well, Tom Brady loves his pass-catching running backs. It's always been a huge part of his offense. Just ask Kevin Falk, Shane Viren, and most recently James White. TB12 always needs a reliable receiver in the backfield to help him beat the blitz. That's where Bell would fit in quite nicely. And with Howard, Gase would have another playmaker to shine in his offense. Arians has never used his tight ends much. Gase will certainly make much better use of Howard's talents, and for all we know, this guy could emerge as Darnold's #1 weapon. Just add everything up, and a Howard for Bell swap makes all the sense in the world. The Jets dump Bell while adding much needed receiving help for their young quarterback. The Bucs move on from a guy they barely use in exchange for a new #1 running back to complement Brady in the passing game. There have been a handful of win-win blockbuster trades in the 2020 offseason, but few, if any, would be a bigger win-win than this hypothetical Bell for Howard trade. So what are the Bucs and Jets waiting for? Go make this deal happen already. Do you think the Jets and the Bucs should make this trade? Join us in the comment section below. If you liked this video and learned a thing or two, clicking the like button helps out a ton, and we appreciate it. If this is your first time coming around to TPS though, subscribing is a great idea, because we put out videos like this every single day. But as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.